at you live with Skyrim, and I was thinking of doing this DLC like October or whatnot, but I'm like, I still kind of want to play Skyrim, and I just didn't want to do Dragonborn first. Merrick actually screws you over a little bit.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Do you have any idea how much of a bitch you sound like?
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Speaking of which, went ahead and got that last word of power of fire breath. So, I think I kind of went a little overboard on the keys. Kinda. More of it was to scale shit up to where I am on the game, or where I got on in the game. I'm a butterfly, Stan! Gotta go catch me some butterfly coon. The last funny season of South Park. Season 17, season 18, somewhere in there. And season 19 happened and it went all downhill.
Keep your eyes open. Next Imperial I see is dead. One of
bullets. Funny thing is, I kind of got to work for these guys in a bit.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Oh, thank God. I was a bit worried that, the character would go naked. I guess they fixed that or something, I don't know. The hell this?
What's a milk drinker like you? Why? What are you gonna do? I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here.
Not drinker, even though I do drink milk, but... You fucking mix match little piddly ass iron boots, iron helmets, steel gauntlets, and dwarven armor. You look at what I'm wearing. Dragon bone. You think you ain't matched for my drip? You ain't matched for anything. like shit next to me.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawnguard too? Truth is, I'm nervous. I've never been anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess. I heard what's going on. The vampires, the Dawnguard, all of it. I wanted to help, so here I am. You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawnguard. Wow. Bigger than I expected. Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted. I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
Here you join the Dawnguard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes.
I do still have the Elder Scroll, right? Yeah.
Go on, he's right inside.
Just as easy just to keep
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran. Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance. Everyone. They're all dead. You were right. We were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking a fight to... Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about... what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You vigilants were never trained
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step on me.
Chances are I might just try to play and beat Resident Evil 3 on the stream. Cooking up or something. The OG Resident Evil 3, man. The only thing about being a werewolf is that you can't really, get extra EXP for sleeping and whatnot.
Vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jedon and Bressoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
Oh, this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would.
Your blood is all...
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokiel? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves
He
with
knew nothing. He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Hakon the prize. And we will not return without it. Vingalmo and Orthiof will make way for me after this.
Yes, of course, Loki. Do not forget who brought you news of the Vigilance discovery.
I never forget who my friends are. Or my enemies.
Sims be praised.
Where is... Who sent you here? I was expecting someone... of... Can't you tell just from looking at me? That's... But if you want to know the whole story... Help... My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Yes, it is. And it's complicated. I can't really talk about it. Good question. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim? I don't know that name. You say she's Jarl of Solitude? Empire? What? Cyril must have been gone longer than Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I'm sorry. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand. It's on an island near It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around. Let's just say that Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father. This feels like the right way. I'm starting to worry.
It's actually kind of funny because if you do it in third person, you'll actually do the command mail stance. I like doing it like this though. Alright, enough screwing around. Learn some magic. Learn some spells and shit.
Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
Yes?
simp, I guess she's not gonna follow me down the mountain. But if you're a simp, I just saved Serana, whatever the hell her name is. Saved, I just found her. Good.
The best you can do? There she is. Fish. Can't tell if those are bandits or if those are Thalmor. Come back here after her daddy banishes me.
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
But that's my boat. No, I played this shit hundreds of times, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting huge Castle Dimitrescu vibes.
Let's
now.
get indoors, or in a cave, anywhere, just out of this.
Calm your titties.
Hey, so, before we go in there, I wanted to thank you for getting me, I think. I know your friends would probably want to once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Ladies... Rana's back! Open the gate!
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has
I'm
the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter.
Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our home?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughters, tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what? Not just vampires. We are among the old. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me. You have done. There is but one gift I can give. I offer you my blood. Take it. Yes, the power of my blood will purge that filth. I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your... Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
And now to fast travel all the way back to Dawnguard, Fort Dawnguard.
Look! Look!
Better. I'm not gonna lie. That was my bad. My bad. My bad. I had to reload a save because I killed somebody.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some... Of course. Why did I... A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. And so you delivered her to them. And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure... So they have every... By the Divines. Well, of course, we're just... If they're bold enough to attack us here, there are people I've met and worked with. If you can find them... Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. We should keep it small. Too many... I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Last I knew, she was out in the Might need... You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a no. Got it into his head years back that his experience with that... Last I knew he was... Bring the two of them back here, and we can get... You already know as much as I do, and that's a compliment. Watch your back.
Go to the reach first. This is like a fast travel to the other dude.
Yes?
Anyway.
You need a reliable horse. Got one all saddled and sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled.
New roach. The other thing is, on Tears of the Kingdom, I actually do have Zelda's horse on there, and I named it Roach. Like 3 other horses, I'll be like, okay, it'd be kind of funny. I would have named it Windbleed, but it wasn't white. I'd have to have a white horse in order to call it Windbleed. I did on Red Dead. I might bring those back as like chill streams or something. Red Dead 2 videos. Hello, Durgan. Hello. Yeah, you dragon go over. I'm just gonna kill my horse. This is like the 3rd horse I got. normally I'm not one for getting horses on this, but I haven't really went through the reach all that much yet, so I might as well. There, every like however so long it takes to recharge would have gotten annoying. You really don't really need forward sprint much anyway. That made me pause as much as what I did on that one time on Dying Light 2 where I saw the 3 people in the same room, 2 on the bed, 1 just overhead watching them. I'm just like, bro, are you watching them do it? And I ain't judging, but bruh.
Kill you.
Wrong shout, dummy. I know, I'll shout at him, draw, ta-ta! Shit, wrong shout. Mix my yo with my drawer.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros. Do you think mudcrab... Just look around, will you? Isran? No, I find it hard to believe. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. Vampire... Oh, and I suppose... Well, what are they up to? I'm not sure what they would do with one. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. But I'm not just going to abandon what... So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from some... Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just... I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
You know the funny thing is, I actually don't like crap. I'm from the East Shore of Maryland.
Where is it Isran expects? Ah, been working. I'll finish up here and head in. It's like the ancient legends. Dragonborn. Good day.
Why does she sound like the... Why was she saying that like she was turned on by it? Chill your bit. Chill your horniness. Like the ancient legends. Dovahkiin. Chill.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not... Isra? I'm afraid he's a few years too late. Besides, he can handle anything alone. Them? That's... Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Or
9.
Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me. We need to stop this creature before it kills again.
There you are.
Bruh. As long as they die, I don't care.
don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You've helped me, so I suppose the... Of course, he's been his own little I'll meet you there.
I'll be right back. I'm back. And still a little bit shaken from this bitters. I do not like bitters. Why am I confuzzled on where I'm supposed to go?
Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
As long as they're not higher vampires. If they're higher vampires, then we're all fucked. That was cool, though. In Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
Making sure you're not vampires.
Natural light!
Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
It's all so adorable. Okay, you're adorable. Look at his little armor. It's so adorable. Look at your puppies. Hey, you're adorable. Don't know where to go.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
But at least they don't have the Elder Scroll anymore.
You probably weren't I'd rather not be here. It's important. Well, it's about me. The reason I had it. It all comes... I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good... He wasn't always like that, though. There was... a turn. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that that's what he's after. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. I'm sorry. Was I wrong? Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this bloodsucker? Set my hatred aside? You better know. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry.
I feel like you could kick
So,
my
in
ass.
case you didn't notice the giant... Whatever it says, it... But of course... Well, the moth priests are the only... Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away. In Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Oh, sort of familiar.
Well, back before I... You know. The College of Winterhold was the
Trunks.
first place I'd think to go
Kid
for any kind
Trunks.
of magic or... The wizards know... Actually, now that I think... I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. Alright, let's see what you have.
Something a hell of a lot better than what you're wearing right now.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
I might as well give him that lexicon now.
Yes? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Because I know some people would think, oh, but I want to see your face.
When the top, give it extra. The ceilings, Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive. A panoply of the blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Hi, tentacle anti.
How long will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and threw me down.
Come closer. Bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been... Come closer. Bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive. Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Indeed, speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
Blah, 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 blah. playing pure vanilla Skyrim, it'll just show up as like a dark ass void.
Welcome to the college.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poor. A moth priest? Fine. The obvious answer is to go. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
Like that animation, except the dude who played it on the animation, he picked Dark Elf, I picked Nord. He ends up giving Serana his Daedric armor while he's wearing the dragon plate. I think he was two-handed on one-handed. Carried a shield. Whenever I get pissed off, he two swords. Oh, Serrano, we gotta make a stop. Damn it.
Who's there?
Hawks under Empire!
Sit up, bitch.
You're trespassing.
You're bleeding. You're on fire. You're about to get pushed, hopefully, over to that rock over there.
Take care of it.
teach you. Where'd you come from?
Ran off. Must be gone now. Must be gone now.
He's a Dawnguard. Dawnguard Z.
No matter what else happens to... he rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
We go to the tavern first.
Something different. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. All right, then.
We drink, and then go kick ass. And so, you must be silenced.
Time to end this little game.
And you thought I was just a...
That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eye. I owe you a debt for the timely rescue. I'm quite all right. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store. You do? All right then. Enough mysteries. You haven't... If my knowledge of history serves me, I will be happy to assist you. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
What can I do for you? Ah, my rescuer. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait. There's a courtyard in the castle. All of the ingredients for our potions came... Oh, absolutely. That is... I don't think we'll actually... True. But there's an unused... An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that... It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Shit thing is, I'm probably going to get rid of my werewolf powers because I don't want to be doing the whole, you gotta, do a thing where you gotta, why am I sounding like Kermit the Frog? I have no idea. Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, just around this bend.
I got stupid. I've done this quest like a billion times already.
Doesn't look so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
It ain't easy being green.
Who's there? I heard something. Done and done.
The one I really hated was on Dark Souls 2. Oh my god.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head to the door.
Nuxdeer Frasia, it's like really, really big, and then like
We've made it to the courtyard.
you don't notice it when you fight it because you're looking at the giant ass spider two-headed spider that you're trying to control your arachnophobia to the point where you're just like, oh shit.
This used to be the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
If there's anything I've figured out about this whole ordeal since I'm freaking genius.
Very clever, Mother.
That was
Very clever.
very bad Vegeta.
I've never been in those tunnels before.
Very, very poor Vegeta.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from?
Yay! Yeah, Jimmy boys, my Keith David, get the hell out of here. That was one of the few Disney shows that I liked was Gargoyles.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
That man, the animated series.
spikes. Good fireball! Fireball! Oh shit. No!
Done and done.
Hey, Joey.
Who's there?
I gave you a sword.
Good.
Misa confuzzled.
Who's there?
Die!
Who's there?
Good.
Isn't that a Debella statue? Is that a Debella or Mara? I can't remember. Debella is, the woman one. Where they're both women, but like... What I mean is that,
We're getting close, I'm sure.
David.
Where'd you come from? I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
Why the hell wouldn't you restock the damn empty wine bottles? Wine's wine, but it's alcohol.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was using necromancy. I mean, she covered everything. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
Take everything that isn't nailed down and be Grindel. what I get for not playing this game for a very long time.
Any luck yet? Not that I ever... My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them You did? Let me see them.
You're the bitch that think.
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive... My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly. That circle in the center of the... If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should... A handful of... Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood. Which... Not bad. We'd better hope that's good and... Anyway, enough of that. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? Of course. What is it? I've been asking... She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. Neither did... She always seemed happy before we heard the prophecy. Then it all Yes. Are we ready then? All right. Here goes. Created a portal in Soul. Incredible. The Soul Cairn is a tiny... It's ruled by unseen beings known as the... Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that... Nobody... As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and... I've read stories. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the Necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead. I'm ready when you are. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, it's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... Well, there might be. Vampires aren't counted among the living. Not your first choice, I'd guess? We could just pay the toll another way. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that it would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul... I'm sorry. Just know that... I know that better than anybody. Oh, what is it? Are you sure? I'm willing... You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. Turning someone is a very... personal thing for vampires.
It's equivalent to sex for vampires over
for us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this. Let's not waste too... I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
There's a way to turn yourself back, but you can't get the werewolf again. I'd rather be at full strength anyway.
What a horrible place.
That's the last time I argue with a Dromora.
Where'd you come from?
I no longer hunger, grow weary. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place. Arvak, my horse. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back! No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
Found Arvak.
Well, look. Let's just say I sold something to... How in the name of Dawnguard was I to know the ingredient? You got it. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. And what exactly are you going to... I'll tell you what. The only thing I see around here in abundance are... Bring me, say, 20 odds and ends. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Mother? Mother!
Nika, it can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with two. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his... The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye. Like myself, Serana was a human once. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
The Daedric Lord Molig
We
Bal
call such
basically
confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
women.
It was expected of her. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the... If Harkon obtained Ariel's... In his eyes, she'd be... And how exactly do you plan on stopping? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than... You care nothing. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the... You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. As you've been trapped, let's just say, a tiny... You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn. If I had foreseen the value they placed on the Ideal Masters, fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay. Unfortunately, since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minion. Time has very little meaning to me. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn. Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it. I think they transcend what we perceive. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings. Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underling. The it's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the ability to summon powerful However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Harkon's vision is a what he fails to realize is how much if eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stay. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
I think this is probably where I'm going to end it right here, because I need to go get a shower anyway.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. Relieved. All those things had been building for a while. Look, I loved my father. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions. Like I said, we were never very close. But once we threw our lot in with Molig Ball, people just don't think about their... I was. He was obsessed with power. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that in my head. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a while, and I don't have really that much time left anyway. So, I'm gonna save here, grab a quick shower, like, comment, subscribe, some of my Patreon.
I'm glad you're here.
After this will be Dragonborn, then Metal Gear Solid 3 done, because I'm not leaving that on emulation. Oh, hello. I'm not sick, I'm just burped. Yeah, so, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, please, 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 sub to my Patreon, I would really appreciate it. I know I'm kind of begging, I know I say that a lot, but now more than ever, I kind of need the money, and I'm not getting a good ad revenue, or I'm not getting ad revenue from this at all. I'm just sharing what I like, but I'm going to try to get more pushy about so to my Patreon. So yeah, I'm going to try to doing this for money now, but I'm not going to rely on it. So peace.